Welcome to Ask and Learn.
We are given a non-deterministic finite-state automaton, and we are asked to find a deterministic finite-state automaton that recognizes the same language as the non-deterministic machine. So the machine comes from exercise 43 of this section. Now, in the previous exercise, we found the language recognized by the machine, M. I'll call this M0 for the non-deterministic machine, is 0, 0, 1, 1, 1. Now, using advice from the book, let S0 be a start state. Now consider the empty string. We see that the empty string is not going to be recognized, therefore S0 must not be a final state. Now suppose that the string starts with the 0. Then, since 0 should be recognized, we'll want to move on to S1, the final state. Now, consider that the next bit is a 1. Then, again, this is going to be recognized. So we'll move on to another final state, S2. So 0, 1's recognized. So we'll move from S1 to a final state, S2. Otherwise, if the next bit were a 0, then we have that 0, 0 is not recognized. So I want to move from S1 to a non-final state, S3. And also, if we have any more inputs following the 0, 1, Then we're going to move from S2 to S3 again, since it's a non-final state. And we have that once we arrive at S3, we remain at S3. Because any string that makes it to S3 can never be recognized. Now let's suppose that the input starts with a 1. And we're going to, well, move on to a non-final state because 1 should not be recognized. So move to a non-final state that shouldn't be S3 because we won't be able to get out of S3, and 1, 1 is still recognized. So move to a non-final S4. Now, if the next digit is a 0, then we'll move to S3 because the string won't be recognized. Suppose, however, that the second bit is a 1. Well, we know that 1, 1 is recognized. So we should move from S4 to S2, which is a final state. And we see that if, well, in either case, if there is a third bit, then we're going to move or remain at S3. Because it won't be recognized. So this is a description of our deterministic machine. I would encourage you on your